Hello everyone, how are you doing? My name is Kami and welcome back to my channel. I have some news for you guys. Okay, so I'm gonna get straight on with the video. It's not really a video that I want to make, like I don't really want to be here right now. But anyway, I'm doing my best to be here and be fake and happy. Haha, raw XD, hiding my emotions since 2012, what's good? So if you don't follow me on Twitter, you're not gonna know what's going on. Like you're gonna be so confused right now. Like all I'm gonna say is just follow me on Twitter. If you follow me on Twitter, you're always gonna know the beef. You're gonna know if I'm happy. You're gonna know what I'm doing. Like just follow me on Twitter, that's all I'm gonna say. If you've been living under a rock recently, you wouldn't know that this got tweeted out by Jordan Houston. That got tweeted and then literally shit got flipped up. Shit got stirred. Shit got thrown out the window. Like you guys went crazy and I'm not surprised. Jordan literally tweeted out saying, the social climbers, at Millie T, at touchdalight, at Elmer Films, at Jordan Houston. After you reading that, you're gonna be like, what? The social climbers? Like where's Jacob White? Now that's why I'm making this video. I just want to put it out there right now. Jacob has done nothing wrong. He's not getting exposed. He's done nothing. I don't want you guys having to like unstan him or unsubscribe from him because he's done something bad. He's not. I'm just gonna like, I think we're all gonna be making videos on this topic. I don't know if my video's first, but that's probably what you're watching first. I'm not sure. I'm like the best. Like what can I say? I'm gonna be telling you my side of the situation and then Millie will tell her side, Jordan will tell his side, Spencer will tell his side. You know how it is. Here is some background information on mine and Jacob's friendship. I'm gonna answer a question that me and Jacob have never actually talked about in a video before. I feel like I need some mouthwash, I'm not sure why. Things are getting juicy now, let's get drunk. It literally says up here, alcohol free. Like, what are you trying to do to me, you boring bitch? Joke. Anyway, back to what I was talking about. By the way, if you don't know who Jacob is, then he's basically a home friend of mine that I became really close to, and then he ended up making a YouTube channel and now he's actually classed as a YouTuber. So I'm going to tell you on how we actually met and became friends. Okay, here it goes. Get your cup of teas ready, it's gonna be a juicy good story time. So it all started out when I was in school and I met a girl called Coco. Coco was like really cool. We became really close friends and it like went a little bit more than close friends, but that's just because, I don't know how to explain it actually. I was seeing a girl called Coco, it's irrelevant, I don't know why I'm going into so much detail about it, I hate myself, I'm so bad at telling stories, I hate myself. Me and Coco were seeing each other for like a year and a bit, I'm not even too sure, I don't know, a year and a bit let's say. And Coco always spent time with this guy that I never even knew, I never heard anything about, and I was wondering, I was like, why are you spending so much time with someone else? Like, it's very weird. I was just sat there and I was like, am I being cheated on? I don't get it. Like, who is this guy? She's like, oh, he's so funny. Like, I reckon you'd actually really like him. One day, me and Coco were chilling in my room. We were literally laying in bed and she's like, oh, I'm gonna go to the pub with this guy. Do you wanna come with? So I'm literally sat there and I'm like meeting new people. I'm like, sure. I have nothing to lose and I can finally meet Jacob and meet him, but just see how he actually is and why she's so close with him. They were never a thing. They were literally just best friends. Like, they were just closer. They weren't ever like seeing each other. Like, nah, they were never doing that. I went to the pub and I met Jacob and his other friend, and my literal first instinct of Jacob was like, wow, this guy is cocky. I had never met anyone like Jacob before. Like, I've never met someone so confident in themselves. Like, he like genuinely seemed like he was better than everyone else. Now that for me is an instant like different, like you are different and I like that. I was just basically interviewing him, asking him like tons of random questions, and I was actually really interested by him because he just because he was so rude, I really wanted to like get to know him. Do you know what I mean? I don't know if that makes any sense, but I wanted to know him more just because he had a different like personality to anyone else I've met before. Jacob actually knew who I was. I think me being a YouTuber in my area, you're gonna know who I am. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I think for months Jacob's been like low-key watching my videos. Jacob was probably a fan, like who knows. Jacob wanted to become my friend and he actually became my friend. After that night in the pub, me and Jacob started hanging out more, and the more I hung out with Jacob, the less time I'd be spending with Coco. That obviously wasn't good in her sense, and she was obviously getting a bit like, oh, I've just introduced you to each other and now you're both leaving me out. I'm not sure what happened, but when me and Jacob started hanging out, Jacob would always be a bit more salty towards Coco. It obviously isn't how it is, but like, in my head, I see it like Jacob used Coco to get to me, and then me and Jacob became like the best of friends, and I kind of like ditched Coco and like ended things and stuff. I don't know what happened. It's a long story now, but realistically, me and Coco are still really close to this day. Like, we still speak like pretty much every day. The reason I think I became so close with Jacob is because everyone in my year was still going to college and stuff, and Jacob never went. Like, Jacob dropped out of college to basically be my friend, and like me and Jacob spent like every single day together just doing random fun things. Like, I spent so much time with Jacob and it was it was crazy. I've never made a friend so quickly. Like, it literally just like instantly happened. It was so weird. So everything was good. I've known Jacob for a year now. It feels like I've known him for longer, maybe. I'm not actually too sure. But, like, Jacob's such an interesting friend to me because even though we are so close, he also, like, we don't even know that much about each other, if that makes sense. Like, I'm quite good at making people think they know me, but they really don't, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know. I'm really, like, secure. Like, I really don't open up to you unless I properly trust you. I'm definitely an open person. Like, you could ask me any single question and I'd answer that shit within a second. But when it gets to, like, my actual feelings and when they get involved, I'm not gonna trust you with that shit because I do not have feelings, and if I do have feelings then something is very serious. I'm never serious. Like, I don't need to be serious. I'm having fun. I don't give a shit about anything. I don't really know what I'm talking about anymore. Like, what was I actually going on about? Yeah, mine and Jacob's friendship was really close, but it wasn't like an actual friendship. I honestly don't know what it was. At this point, Jacob had been in a few of my videos, and like, you guys did find him like nice, you found him funny. Like, to be honest, like, Jacob is probably one of the funniest people I've ever met. Like, he's genuinely so funny. Summer in the City came along and I thought it would be like a good idea to bring Jacob along. He had already met Spencer, and then I thought I might as well bring him and like show him to Millie and like the others, do you know what I mean? Like the people I was friends with at that time. I brought him and everyone loved him, like literally everyone loved him, and I was like, do you know what? This is gonna be cool. Jacob's gonna start YouTube and he's gonna like be in my friendship group. It's gonna be amazing. But I think when you bring people into YouTube that are from your area, shit kind of gets like a little bit twisted, and then your friendship with that person kind of turns into a different kind of friendship, if that makes sense. I think with Jacob, I just missed having a friend that didn't do YouTube and I could just tell him about everything, but the fact that he like knows everything now and he actually is involved with it, it kind of messes with my mind, and it really does make me think a bit differently on the situation. The fact that I've literally grabbed Jacob and just brought him into my life and now he's involved with stuff, and it's just like, we can't ever be the same. I don't know, like, it's super weird and I can't explain it. And I know some of you are gonna be like, oh, like, you're being so fake, like, I can't believe you're just dropping him all of a sudden. Like, that's not the case. I just genuinely don't know how I feel. Like, people every day are always tagging me and Jacob and stuff, and it's like, oh my god, they're the best of friends. And realistically, none of you actually knew what mine and Jacob's friendship was like. Me and Jacob could have hated each other, but we could have been putting on like a fake persona, and you guys would have never have known. The good thing is, I'm not fake, so I can never put on like a fake persona and a fake friendship for YouTube views and subscribers. So like, mine and Jacob's friendship and everything you were seeing wasn't fake. Like, that was completely real, but it could have been fake, and that's what I'm trying to like make, that's what I'm trying to make you understand. But yeah, that's basically how me and Jacob met. Like, that's how we met, that's how we became friends, that's how Jacob got into YouTube, etc, etc. Now I'm just gonna talk about like why he's not in the social climbers and like what actually happened with all of that. I think when you start from 0 and you get to like, say 50,000 subscribers in the space of in a month or 2 months, and you're getting all these viewers, you're getting all these loyal subscribers just like being involved with your life, it is gonna change you a bit. I'm not saying Jacob's changed in like an awful way or anything, but like he definitely has changed from the person that he used to be. It's not a bad thing, like everyone changes, but I think he's just changing differently, if that makes sense. Jacob's still the same Jacob, like he's still the same funny guy. I think it's just hard when you're in a group with other YouTubers that you've known from YouTube, apart from someone that you haven't known from YouTube and he's like in the group. The Social Climbers is basically a group where we've all started from the bottom and now we're basically here, you know what I mean? As cringy as it sounds, we've all made something of ourselves. Jacob kind of got made through me in a way. Like, I don't want it to sound as bitchy as it sounds, but like, you guys wouldn't know Jacob if it wasn't for me, you know what I mean? Like, it's not that deep. I'm not trying to sound like I made him, blah blah. Like, he's made his own videos, etc, etc. I'm not saying that, but like, I've given him the opportunity to do what he did. Like, he was working in a cafe and I was like, you know what, like, just like quit the cafe and become a YouTuber, and he did that, and now he is where he is, and I'm really happy for him. Like, I'm really proud of him, and I always want the best for him. I think it's just hard for like other people in the group to understand, and like, if you're in a group and not everyone's getting along, then why are you in that group? Like, you're gonna have to make a change. I wasn't really involved the whole like kick Jacob out of the group, but like it had to be a group decision, do you know what I mean? Like, we all had to agree on the same things, and we all agreed on the same stuff. Like, to be honest, I don't even know what I'm talking about right now. Like, I just can't really explain it. But this video has to be made because obviously so many of you guys on Twitter are just so confused like why Jacob's been kicked out. A lot of stuff I've been seeing recently has just, it hasn't been triggering me, but it's a bit like I've been reading a lot of indirects about me recently, and holy shit, you guys are annoying. Like, there are so many people out there that just hate me. They just want to hate me and I don't have a clue why. I personally don't give a shit if you hate me. Like, I honestly couldn't give a frick. Like, hate hate me all you want. You're only getting me closer to where I want to be in my life. Like, no one even knew, like, why Jacob got kicked out of the social climate. He could have left, for God's sake, and you guys are instantly attacking me, Millie, Jordan, Spencer. Like, what are you doing? You don't even know the story, and you claim to be a fan of all of us, but as soon as something happens, like, some of you just suddenly want to hate on me. Like, it makes no sense to me. You wouldn't have even known Jacob if it wasn't for me, but suddenly you want to stand him more than me. Like, I don't get it. If you're a bigger fan of Jacob than me now, like, that's honestly fine. Like, I'm obviously not bothered by that. Like, everyone likes different people. But, like, I just don't get how someone can just suddenly click and want to hate me, like, just because something's happened in the group. How does that even work out? You're not gonna not see Jacob in future videos. Do you know what I mean? Like, me and Jacob, we're all still friends with him. Like, this is not the end of our friendship for any of us. Like, Jacob's just not in the group because it just works out better that way. You have to kind of understand that. I don't know. Who knows what the future holds? Like, I literally don't even know if this video made any sense, and I don't know if I don't know what I'm doing. I literally don't know what I'm saying. I haven't planned this at all. I'm literally just like rolling the camera and putting it together. Like, I don't know. But I hope you guys somehow enjoyed it, and that's basically the reason why Jacob isn't in the social climbers anymore. Now, I already know there's going to be tons of comments about this. Like, let me know what you think about it. Like, comment down below, let me know what you think about it. I basically explained everything on my behalf. We all have different reasons on why he's kind of not in the group, and you'll be seeing that very soon, so don't you worry. But for me, the reason he's probably not in the group is just like different intentions. Like, because he's got into this industry so quickly and easy, he just wants the most he can get out of it. Like, and that's fine. I don't blame him for that reason. Like, I'm not really sure. I don't know what to think about it, but yeah, I guess that's basically it for my video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you don't hate me after it. Like, I don't know why you would, but some of you are very salty towards me recently, and I just don't really understand why. I love you all so much, and I'll be a lot more happier in my next video because I'm not really feeling myself right now. So yeah, I hope you have fun. I hope you enjoyed, and yeah, catch me on the flip side, boy. I don't know what I'm saying. Peace. Bye.